be sound.
Official.streetsmarks at Gmail is how you want to contact us. Listen to us right here exclusively on YouTube, Street Smart Audio. Or fuck with us at the Street Smart fan page. Official.streetsmarks on IG, Street_Smarks on Twitter. This is Street Smart Audio, Hollywood, and the new Street Smart Trivia champion, the Vooch. And we are here to review the Extreme Retro edition of ECW, August 10th, 1993. Wood!
First off, I want to say, I just want to congratulate you on successfully stealing my championship away from me.
10-3 is not stolen.
And your reign is going to be tainted. You're a paper champion. I am the rightful Street Smarts Trivia champion. And I am looking forward to the first chance to get my belt back. But in the meantime, while you defile my precious championship, I am still the reigning, defending, and undisputed Street Smarts pay-per-view champion, because that means I got my ear to the wrestling street, and I am the motherfucking champion, and I will always hold that championship down. Before you could call me 2 belts, now I'm just 1 belt, but I'm going to let you enjoy your shine. This is your time. You are the new paper champion. So congratulations and be my guest.
Butthurt Betty over here is butthurt. So, Sulli is interrupted by Eddie Gilbert in the control booth. They bicker back and forth into a recap about how the Dangerous Alliance was formed. So, it's basically a clip show. Now, I was all ready to say, all right, man, it's a fucking clip show. We'll just skim through this shit, do some trivia, do some cinema. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I beat Wood in some trivia, and we go about our business. Okay? But I figured, you know what? Let's use this as a primer and a retrospective of what we've seen so far. Because we have been invested.
That we have.
I mean, we've been doing this for the last 3 months, you know what I'm saying? And we've grown to like, dislike, and be indifferent to the various stages of ECW.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, you get a video recap of Paulie coming into ECW with the phone. He cuts the great promo, and he's forming the alliance of the Dangerous Alliance and mixing it with Hot Stuff International. Mm-hmm. And I think that's a very tantamount to the beginning stages of ECW. And I look back at it now, and we suffered through those shows. But you listen to them and you watch them, and you're like, man, it ain't that bad.
No, yeah,
it's not that bad.
Yeah, absolutely not. Pretty cool.
All right, so you get a recap of Snuka's TV title win and Muraco's ECW title win. Mm-hmm. All right, so Snuka had won the tournament final. I think he beat Glenn Osborne, maybe not, from an earlier show, maybe in May. And then Muraco had beat the Sandman for his ECW title. Thoughts?
First of all, I don't appreciate Jay Sulli trying to perpetuate like there's some sort of issues going on with our family, Hot Stuff International, in conjunction with the Dangerous Alliance. Other than that, always a pleasure when Eddie Gilbert comes on the scene and makes the show worth watching, because Jay Sulli is boring his ass, and to have the King of Philadelphia come on the screen is, what I'm saying, it's better than Jay Sulli, Six-Pack Sulli, as he called him.
So we got more Sulli and Eddie bickering about the Dark Patriot, and also adding the fabulous Shane Douglas to Hot Stuff International.
That was very. I thought that I don't know what's going to happen with that because apparently that was at a TV tape, and I would have liked to have seen that on screen as opposed to just being casually mentioned. But I'm thinking maybe something must not have worked out with the fabulous quote unquote Shane Douglas and the leader and founder of Hot Stuff International, Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert, and I don't know what's up with Paulie or not. We got to holler at him. But right now we're in conjunction with the Dangerous Alliance.
Well, out of character, Shane Douglas came up in Mid-South after he split from Mick up in Pennsylvania. So he went down to Mid-South and he hooked up with Eddie and Missy. Okay. So, a little tidbit, they both collaborated and gave him his name.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his real name is Troy Martin. But they both, Eddie and Missy, one day just came up with Shane Douglas.
Get out of here.
Yep. So, bringing him in, to Hot Stuff International is actually a good move because he's from Pittsburgh, which is instant heat because they're in Philly. So, you got that little connection going on. How do you feel about Troy Martin, a.k.a. the fabulous Shane Douglas, being from Pittsburgh?
Well, he just got instant heat with me. I mean, on one hand, he's kind of like the son of Eddie Gilbert and Missy Hyatt.
Basically.
But on the other hand, he's from that place, from Pittsburgh. It's more like it, you know what I'm saying? But, he was willing to come to Philadelphia, and as long as it walks in lockstep with his father and our leader, the founder of Hot Stuff International, Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert, as long as he stays in line and toes the company line, me and Shane Douglas will not have a problem.
All right. So we have a recap of the Snuka versus Hawk match. Moving on. We got more Ultra Class shilling. Ultra Class. So we have a recap of Hunter Q. Robbins III, the Super D's, and the Blondes angle, and all their comings and goings with Sal Balomo. We got a recap of the press conference. Plus, and obviously Wildman Sal gets intertwined in the Suicide Blondes Super D's angle because he's Super D number 3. All right. So Eddie. We go back to Eddie and Sulli in the control booth.
He has a gift for Mr.
Right.
J. Sulli.
All right, so he gives Sulli a King Eddie t-shirt.
Damn, that was a pretty snazzy shirt.
Then Eddie cuts a promo for Ultra Class show. He puts over Abby, and he puts over the bunkhouse match. But you like the King Eddie t-shirt, huh?
Yeah, I actually have two. I have two of them. They're pretty cool.
Well, I see you wearing another Superman t-shirt.
That's right. I also have 3 different types of Superman shirts.
Should have called Superman for your Street Smart Trivia Challenge.
Oh, that's cute.
So we get back to a recap of the Penn State Sandusky Battle Royal. Jobber Man Cairo won.
Also known as the Pennsylvania State Heavyweight Championship Battle Royal.
The guy who jobs to trips and doesn't get even the superstar, the Superfly splash. So, fuck that guy. Got a recap of Rockin' Rebel and the Peaches angle. Battle of the Sexes Battle Royal, and the cameraman has been added to the match. And we get another recap of the press conference one more time. Okay. Recap of the Funk and Gilbert chain match from the Sizzler.
Against King Eddie Gilbert's wishes. He told them not to play it, and they played that shit anyway. What type of shit is that?
Well, they were just highlighting King Eddie's triumphant win and his coronation.
It doesn't matter. The king said don't play that shit. You don't play that shit. Somebody should have been fired behind that.
Sulli wraps up. Ultra Clash is September 18th. Did you know that?
I had no idea it was September 18th.
All right, because
after 1,000 times.
Right, they ran that promo about 1,000 times.
This September 18th, I'm gonna still be looking for Ultra Clash.
Right. Next week starts the tag team title tournament. Overall, clip show, skip show.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine as a retrospective to see where we are at in this journey. But I mean, do you need to watch it? Nah.
No, especially it seems like we just had a clip show a show or two ago. So it seems a little soon for a best of just as quickly as.
Well, I would figure that at this point, with all the clip shows and everything, there must be at this point the Eddie, Paul, Todd tension going on right at this point, or at least the Todd and Eddie tension. You know, because he's leaving. I mean, he's leaving at Ultra Clash, so you know there has to be some type of bickering back and forth behind the scenes that necessitate shows like these.
Man, damn. So when humans get involved and stuff, is beautiful things come to an end and stuff, and I just it's hard to think about Ultra Clash, man.
We got a post-credit scene after the credits. Post-credits. Eddie and Sulli going back and forth, and then Eddie ends the show going, Eddie's World, party time, excellent, woo, 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 and the camera goes in and out like Wayne's World from Saturday Night Live. Did you get that?
No.
WWE Network.
Yeah.
Mabel Mania. Told you. Hit the
You
shows.
did tell me that.
I keep telling you that, goof.
You
And I'm going
did.
to keep telling y'all that. Mabel Mania. Hit them up. But make sure you like and subscribe. Official.streetsmarks.
And be sure to comment, tell us what you think of the show. And also, I came up with the Street Smart the Street Smart drinking game. Every time you hear one of us clear our throat, go ahead and take a shot.
So that's what we do.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Next week. This is August 17th.
Yep, August 17th.
All right, we'll be back. Peace. Official.streetsmarks@gmail is how you want to contact us. Listen to us right here exclusively on YouTube, Street Smart Audio. Fuck with us. Street Smart fan page at Facebook, official.streetsmarks on IG, street_smart at Twitter. Had to bring it in. This is the Extreme Retro Review for ECW, August 17th, 1993. Wood, overall thoughts?
Overall thoughts? It was mediocre show at best. You know what I'm saying? It's better than a clip show because it was some new stuff going on. Something happened at the end that I didn't like, but I'll explain more as food as you do the review. But yeah, about meh overall.
No, Brian. So initially, we have the breakdown of the tag team title tournament bracket. So you got Balomo and Sandman versus Stetson and Michaels.
Ooh.
You got the Headhunters from the Wing promotion in Japan
Who cares?
versus the Koloffs.
Who cares?
You have Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert.
That's what I'm talking about. Come on, somebody. The leader and founder of Hot Stuff International in conjunction with the Dangerous Alliance.
We also have, in conjunction with him, his tag team partner is the Dark Patriot.
That's right. Also a member of Hot Stuff International.
And rounding out the first round is the Super Destroyers versus the Suicide Blinds.
Yeah. Woo.
All right, so you got Sulli in the control booth running down the tag team title, the two matches that's going to be on tonight. Also, Muraco squashing some geek and Snuka and Hanson in the match. Mm-hmm. We got more Ultra Class shilling. Eddie comes in and greets Sulli with a beer. He apologizes for stooging him off to his wife that there was a rat waiting for Sulli after the show. There were actually 3.
You know what I'm saying? He was trying to look out for him, but since you want to bitch about it.
Right. So yeah, dated references about Heidi Fleiss and her little black book. She was a Hollywood madam.
For those of you who may not have known.
Right. She was a madam for a brothel in Hollywood, and Hollywood stars would come and fuck the bitches. You know what I'm saying? And then she got exposed.
She was a female pimp.
Right, madam. He puts $500 on the first person he sees who could do a better job than Jay Sulli on play-by-play. Sulli says, fuck that, I'll double it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Gilbert goes and takes a stroll. He goes, he sees a guy in a Redskins hat, gets him to come back to the control booth, to Sulli's surprise. His name is something, and he gets a format sheet. He starts reading it like Boom Howard from King of the Hill. Then he exposes, and then Sulli finds out that the guy's a fucking plant because he rips off his shirt, and then he has a King Eddie shirt underneath.
That's just a freaking coincidence.
Save me.
He is not a doggone plant. And Sulli's just mad because he was literally 10 times better than Jay Sulli reading off a piece of paper.
Don't you ever disrespect Jay Sulli like that.
Jay Sulli was jelly. That's all.
All right.
And he didn't have the money to pay up. He was trying to come up off hot stuff.
I mean, but wouldn't you?
No, you can't come up off the King of Philadelphia. He's too smart for that.
Well, you figure since he's on his way out the door, he might as well get the money.
Jace, I don't know what you're talking about at this point.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Dagnabbit.
Ultra Clash.
I didn't mean to interrupt.
So we have an Ivan Koloff pre-tape promo. Ivan does all the talking. Vlad does all the stupid.
Damn, poor Vlad. Poor Vladimir.
Koloff versus the Headhunters in the first round match. Tag title tournament. Bulldog Bob Artif explains the matches are one fall, 15-minute time limit. If it ends in a draw, then they do a coin flip to determine the winner. Holy fuck. Why would you do this?
Stupid. Just full on stupid.
Right. So, Ivan clearly is 100 years old at this point. And he has to fucking carry 3 people, including 2 miniature Abbeys. This is your first time seeing them.
Yeah.
They're terrible.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
So, Sulli and Paulie on play-by-play. Chairs and chains outside. They look like little Abbeys. Settles into a tag match. Vlad tag in with a belly-to-belly. Sulli calls it a belly-to-back, and Paulie buries him.
Oh, real smooth, too.
Abby with a chain choke. Or Abby gets choked with a chain. Finnegan gets knocked over, and they call for the fucking bell. Crowd boos. Me too.
Should, yeah.
They keep fighting. Finnegan gets bumped again. Crowd cheers. They keep fighting. Victor Quinones comes in. The coin flips, and the Koloffs win. Negative infinity.
Yep.
They keep fighting. Whatever. What am I expecting? It's ECW. It's not for everyone.
Yeah, having a tag match and then having it being basically settled by a coin flip, an arbitrary coin flip, which I'm sorry, you was wanted to. So what it was they want? Oh, I get it. They had this tag team from Wing.
Right.
They were the tag team champions. It must have been a one-off deal or something, or they're not going to be there all like that and stuff. They would need the Koloffs to advance, but they don't want the Japan or Wing, whoever doesn't want their team to do the job. So basically wrestling politics. So don't put that shit in a tag team tournament.
I think my little boo has graduated to 2nd grade, y'all. Oh my God. I got a tear in my eye. Little smart mark.
First of all, I am the pay-per-view champion. Okay, so I am no one's son. So, but yeah, I think that's freaking wrestling politics right there.
It is. All right, so we got Todd in the ring announcing the ECW champ Don Muraco for a promo. Freddie Gilbert comes out with Muraco holding the belt. Muraco's looking for competition, and he starts burying all the top contenders for the title.
Yep, as he should.
A pre-tape promo shows, and it's Chico Santana.
Where the fuck did he come from?
Chico gives a quick little promo, and Muraco starts bitching about the IC title switch wasn't televised, so it didn't count. Shit like that.
What, Taco Bell lay him off or something?
All I figured is, if he couldn't beat him then, he couldn't beat him now. Metal Maniac jumps Muraco to start the match.
What a stupid decision by Metal Maniac. He earned everything that's about to happen to him.
Tell me Metal Maniac is not Glenn Osborne.
Before they said his name, I thought he was Glenn out because I didn't get no intros.
You've never seen those guys in the same time.
I'm gonna have to look into that.
Muraco no sales maniac, power slam, Memphis pile driver outside. Muraco just destroying the Maniac.
Yeah.
Sulli's getting buried by Paulie on play-by-play.
As it should.
Muraco lets Maniac back in. More Hawaiian onslaught. No sales and Irish whip into a clothesline. DDT, tombstones finish for the squizzage.
Yeah, buddy. And once again, that was just to send a message. It was to send two messages. For one, if Metal Maniac or Glenn Osborne, whoever he is, wasn't stupid and disrespectful and to attack him while he was in the middle of his promo, that beatdown wouldn't have been so vicious. He would have squashed him a whole lot faster, would have been on to the next bum of the week, you know what I'm saying? But, so he had to teach that young punk a lesson and also send a lesson to all the jabronis in the ECW. Anybody who thinks that they have a shot at getting their hands on the ECW Championship, this is what could happen to you. And I thought that was an excellent twofold message to send out there to the masses.
Opinions are like assholes. They all stink.
Not this one.
Take a drink. So, tag team title round one match. We got Sir Richard Michaels and Tony Hitman Stetson versus Wild Man Sal and Hardcore Hack. Hack has new gear and new music coming down to the ring. Still looks like a goof. And the crowd is getting HQR3.
Come on, somebody.
Yeah, Michaels with an updated yet dated look. Both stalling. Hack with a quick roll up. Shit happens. Terrible drop kick by Style. The Abbey breakup. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's what happened. So, a PSA happens.
Yeah, in the middle of the... Like, fuck this match. We're just going to interrupt with a little video package one time.
Right, and then they show a long compilation of Abby doing shit. Mm-hmm. Not little Abby, not the headhunters, but fucking Abdullah the Butcher. All right, so he's doing this shit. Then they come back to the match again. Finish. Hack and Michaels do a double down. Stetson twin magics Michaels. He acts hurt and goes down. Sal does the same thing. Sal possums on Stetson for the 1-2-3. Negative infinity.
Yeah, I gave it don't give a fuck, because any match that they interrupt with a video package, I immediately just lose interest and shit. So on top of it being a motherfucking tag team tournament match, is, you know.
Yeah, it was whatever.
It's like, oh, okay, y'all don't give a fuck, then I don't give a fuck. So,
right.
Yeah.
Todd comes to the ring amidst boos from the crowd. He shields the scaffold match between Jazzy JT Smith and the Dark Patriot. And other matches at Ultra Clash.
Ultra Clash.
Stan Hansen comes out, chokes out Todd with a bull rope, and then he cuts a promo calling out Snuka and then leaves.
It is.
All right. Snuka Paul Lee pre-tape promo about Hansen taking care of business.
That's the super flyweight TCB.
You know, back in the day, you didn't like that shit.
Well, that was before he was a member of Hot Stuff International. Now I think it's pretty dope.
TV title match. Jimmy Superfly Snuka with Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert
That's right.
versus the Lariat Stan Hansen. Shit. Okay. So after what's his nuts choked out Todd, I said, who the fuck is the heel? Because Snooker's the heel. Hansen acting the heel is just fuck.
Yeah.
So Eddie's the babyface at this fucking point. Because they're cheering what Eddie's doing. They're all on fucking Eddie's nuts. Alright. Mixed reactions from the competitors. Hot start. Snooker bumps on the outside. Hansen follows and it's a brawl. Blah, 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 blah. Back in, chop in, back out. Alright. Snooker with no sales of chairs to the head. Back in. The pace slows to a chin lock. More cheap stuff back and forth. They got Hat Guy jaw jacking to fucking Eddie Gilbert. DDT for 2 by Hansen. Reversal by okay, who cares? Freddie jumps in on Stan Hansen, then puts the dude on his knee, and then he starts spanking Freddie Gilbert.
What type of shit is that about?
No fucking clue. It's ECW. It's not for everyone. And seeing another man spank another man is not what I want in my wrestling show.
Yeah, it's not my idea of good entertainment.
All right. So, post-match, Hansen cuts a nonsensical fucking promo, and the show fucking ends. Overall, definitely skip this fucking show. There's no fucking need. The matches are garbage. As my man Drew Williams would say, they was booty on rye. Keeping it Cleveland, y'all. Shit. Next week.
Oh, man.
April 24th. Oh, shit. August 24th. August 31st. We steamrolling towards Ultra Clash.
Oh, man. It's any way to take any detours to Ultra Class, like, you know.
I mean, you can fucking watch WCW Saturday Night around the same time.
Any Hot Stuff International members on there, too?
Nope.
Oh, shit.
I mean, you got Dustin Rhodes as the natural.
Yeah, that, yeah, no disrespect to Goldust or anything, but yeah, that, you know, wasn't really feeling
The natural.
the natural and stuff, you know what I'm saying?
It would have grew. Had they really kept the Southern mentality of WCW and just said, fuck it, this is our product. You either fuck with it or you don't. The natural would have worked. Because you see the evolution of Dustin Rhodes as a character. He would have fucking got it eventually. You know? So, I don't know. We steamrolling towards Ultra Clash. My man to the right is Hollywood the Great One. Former Street Smart Trivia Champion.
But still, the Street Smarts pay-per-view prediction champion.
Nobody cares about that belt.
Oh, everyone cares about it. It's the most important, and it's the main one that defines the Street Smarts Championship Street Smarts Championship brand. You know what I'm talking about? When they think of Street Smarts Champion, they think of the Street Smarts pay-per-view championship. And guess who has it? The Street Smarts pay-per-view champion, Hollywood the Great One.
Until next week, life is a work. Make sure you get paid for it. We out.
Peace.
Peace.